This is Majbin Valot, and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Ittihad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us. So today I want to talk about something in regards to a share which Rabbi Menace Friedman has given. I will put the link down below. He has discussed many topics in that share, but there was this one concept that Rabbi Menace Friedman had explained in his share, which I was unable to wrap my head around, and that was the concept regarding Adam and Eve, and that how they were created in Garden of Eden. So, as per Rabbi Menace Friedman, Adam and Eve were connected to each other back to back, and they were one soul, feminine and masculine, and then they were like two bodies who were attached to each other back to back, and Hashem separated them and then made them face to face and immediately married them, and then again asked them to become one with each other while being face to face. So in my opinion, I somehow felt like it was a more paganistic concept, like how the Lord Brahma is. He has like faces in the four corners. He has like four faces and one body, and he faces all around the four sides of the world. So it was a very pagan thing. Then Lord Shiva also had this half man and half female body. So that concept, I thought that is very feminine, the attachment of Adam and Eve back to back with each other. In my opinion, and as I have understood this concept in regards to Torah, which says that Adam was created as a man, and Adam's soul was also created as one soul, having both a masculine and feminine energy within this one soul. And then the body of Adam was this one body. Initially it was a man's body, and then Eve was created out of the flesh of Adam. It says in the Genesis that Hashem put Adam into a deep sleep, and then he created Eve out of his rib, or rib could be taken as a metaphor, but out of the flesh of Adam, Eve was transformed into a woman, and then the feminine part of Adam's soul was transferred into Eve. I also personally feel, and I have noticed and experienced this thing in my personal observation, that women, it is said that women are more emotional and they're more emotionally driven, but in my opinion, it is the other way around. I feel men are more emotional and are more emotionally driven than women. And the reason behind this could be that when Adam was created, he was alone. Eve was not there. Of course, Hashem was there, and Hashem used to speak to Adam in Garden of Eden. But basically, Adam was alone, and this loneliness of Adam sort of made him a little emotional and vulnerable, and Hashem noticed that, and therefore Hashem said that no, Adam should have a soulmate or a playmate, so that he could have simcha or happiness or cheerfulness. So in my opinion, men are more emotionally vulnerable than women. Women, on the other hand, they have this capacity to control more emotions, in terms of have this balancing factor. So if if there is this emotional imbalance, whether positively or in the negative way, negative emotions or positive emotions, women are the sort of balancer of all these emotions. And I think that's the reason women are given this privilege of producing children in their wombs and then giving birth to children, and then have this responsibility to nurse the newly born and take care of the toddler, and have this opportunity and this profound blessing, I would say, which I have come across now, to raise children and to bear and bring the children into this world. And we notice that children are usually closer to their mothers, and that is because somehow inherently children know that their mothers are able to balance their emotional needs. And children, when they're toddler, when they're growing up, they're very emotionally fragile and vulnerable. So this relationship between their mothers is close because they see that our mothers have the energy to balance emotions, to have this stability and this calming effect, or this if children are like too happy and they're just destroying they're running around, or I mean, on the other edge of the emotional extreme, it's the mothers who would teach them manners and control them and say, okay, enough is enough now, this is a bedtime or dinner time or whatever. I think women have more the capacity of absorbing emotions and balancing emotions. And that comes from the fact that when Eve was created, Adam was already there. So she was not that emotionally vulnerable, or she was not alone, so to speak. And then Torah also commands that it's not good for a man to be alone. And it doesn't say that it's not good for a woman to be alone and she should be married, but it emphasizes that it's not good for a man to be alone and a man should marry. And that's because inherently, like Adam, all the men are emotionally vulnerable and they feel this loneliness, and therefore they need to connect with their soulmate, with their Eve, and sort of have that emotional stability. So this is something that I actually wanted to share in regards to the share. I will put the link in the description box so you can have a look. So in my opinion, Eve was not attached to Adam back to back, but Eve actually developed inside Adam, and Eve is the transformation from Adam, not just a soulmate, but also a body mate, in a sense that she is part of Adam's body. She came out of the flesh of Adam and transformed into a woman, some sort of emotional and spiritual balance for Adam. So this was my opinion, and I would love to hear if people would have other opinions and they would like to enlighten me, or they would try to make me understand what actually Rabbi Manis Friedman said in regards to back-to-back attachment or whatever. I would love to hear. So thank you, and I hope I haven't offended anyone and this video is somewhat useful. Thank you.